Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Stacey. For today's practice, if you have them, you may wish to have 1 to 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap nearby. They are optional and you do not require them. You can substitute with similar shaped household items or skip them completely. Go ahead and get what you need. I will meet you lying on your back in Shavasana. We'll all start to come together on our backs in Shavasana. Arms and legs wide at our sides. Palms faced up, the fingers spread wide. And taking long breaths in and out through the nose, let the belly rise and fall. Soften your face, create space between the molars. And let your body grow heavy. Noticing the tension that has followed you onto your mat today. Without judgment, without attachment, just aware of its presence, welcoming some space with each breath in, and softness with each breath out. And take a big breath in. As you breathe out, turn your gaze over to the right. Draw the gaze back through center. Next breath out over to the left. Center on the inhale. To the right on the exhale. Back through center. Exhale left. Follow your own rhythm of breath. Coming centered with each breath in and alternating side to side with each breath out. Slowing the breath and slowing the movement. Next time your gaze comes over to the right, we're going to pause there for a few breaths. Guiding the right ear down towards the mat, tucking the chin in slightly. Gaze comes back through center and over to the left. And the breath remains soft and slow as you hold in this position. Gaze comes back through center. Land for a breath. We'll start to wiggle our fingers and toes. Take some rotations through our wrists and ankles in both directions. Slide your feet together at the bottom of the mat and draw the right knee in towards your belly. You can interlace your fingers around the back of your thigh, take hold of your knee, whatever is accessible and feels good. You can also use your strap if you have one to add length to your arms. Reach through the left heel, but the right ankle can soften. We're breathing deep into our belly, so much so that it starts to lift up into our thigh. On the exhale, it softens, the right knee hugs in. And take the right leg in some gentle circles. Really isolating movement through the right hip as if you're stirring the right thigh bone in its joint. Circle in the opposite direction. We're going to come up through center, pause for a breath. And then find a twist, send your right leg over your body to the left. You can release your arms at your sides, option to place pillows or a block beneath the right knee. The gaze is at the ceiling or over to the right. Breathing deep into your lower right belly. Gaze comes back through center. The right knee will follow. Right knee hugs in towards the belly, reaching through the left heel, creating length from left heel to the crown of your head. Lower the sole of the right foot onto the floor. Keep the knee bent. Tip the right knee open to the right side of the room this time, showing the inseam of the right pant leg to the sky. The left leg remains extended long to the bottom of the mat. We're going to slide the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. or reclined tree pose. Maybe placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Feel a gentle rise and fall of belly and chest with every breath. We're grounding down through the outer left hip and the right knee. Any discomfort in the right knee, you can always slide the right foot further down towards the left ankle, or place a pillow or block beneath the right knee instead. Never holding a posture that's causing you pain or discomfort. We'll slowly extend the right leg long to meet the left. Release your arms at the side. Pause in your Shavasana. Take note of any asymmetries from side to side. We'll draw our feet together. Bend the left knee this time in towards your belly. Interlace your fingers around the left knee. Reach through the right heel, creating length from the right heel to the crown of your head. And watch for subtle movements with breath. As you breathe in, the belly is expanding. Maybe the left leg's being pushed away a little bit by the expansion through the belly. As you exhale, the belly contracts. The left knee is able to hug in slightly. Those are the bigger movements you may experience. Broaden your awareness throughout your body. What other areas might be moving as well? Depending on where you hold tension, where the breath travels with each movement. Using the breath, the awareness of breath, to remain present in your practice. Letting go of any external distractions drawing you off of your mat today. We'll set up for our twist by creating length up the right side. Then send the left leg over to the right. Left knee can come onto a block, a pillow, or folded blanket. Gaze can remain at the ceiling or over to the left. What areas of your body might be moving with breath in this twist? We're never in complete stillness. Scan your body, watch for the rise and the fall, the expansion, the contraction of breath. Gaze comes back through center. The left knee will follow. Land in your wind relieving pose with the left knee drawn in, the right heel extended. And lower your left foot onto the mat. The left knee is bent, right leg still long. We're going to tip the left knee over to the left side of the room for your reclined tree pose. Slide your left foot in towards the right leg. Maybe placing opposite hand on your belly, opposite hand on your heart. It's okay if you can't remember which is which. Tune back into your breath. By placing the palms of our hands on our physical body, it makes the breath a more tangible thing. It allows your hands to ride the waves of the breath, physically feeling that movement. Draw the left knee back through center, hug it in towards your belly. Make a few circles with the left leg. Isolating the movement to the left hip, circling through the thigh bone in both directions. Land in the center. Draw the right knee in to meet the left. Hug both legs in towards you now. Put as much or as little space between the thighs as you like. A gentle rock from side to side can massage your low back and pelvis. Land in the center. Lower your feet onto the mat. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So if you don't have props nearby, that's okay. You can walk your heels in towards your glutes, reach your fingertips towards them. Lift your hips, or rather lift your chest up and slide your shoulder blades beneath you before lowering back down. Press down through the soles of the feet. Lift the hips up off of the ground. Bringing the sternum, the center of your chest, up towards your chin. Continue to slide your shoulder blades beneath you, pressing through the feet, lifting the hips. Stay as you are if you'd like to work on strengthening. If you'd prefer this to be more restorative, a more restful practice, you can lower your hips down onto a block, a stack of pillows, or a rolled up towel, choosing a height that works best for you. A taller height isn't necessarily better. It depends on the length of your spine, the tightness of your hips, the pelvis, the thighs. Picking a height that feels supportive and comfortable. Making sure that the prop is on the sacrum, the pelvis, and not gouging into your low spine. The belly is soft as it moves freely with breath. If you're choosing to hold your bridge in strength, you are welcome to lower at any time. Take a break and come back up. Making sure you're continuing to breathe. And we'll lift our hips. Remove the prop and lower back down. Walk your feet a little bit wider to the edges of the mat and take a gentle rock of the knees from side to side. Just releasing any tension that may have developed through the low back. Land in the center with the feet wide. You can tip the knees into touch, letting the legs support one another, arms at your sides, the palms face up. Stay here, or you can extend your legs long for Shavasana. Taking a mini break here before we rise up. Notice any changes through your body from when you first landed here on your mat. Any newfound space or softness. We'll slide our feet together. Bend the knees, bring the feet onto the floor. Right arm reaches up overhead, roll over onto your right side. Let your left palm rest softly on the floor or your body. Your knees can draw in towards you, rounding through your back. The back body expands with every breath. When you feel ready in your own time, we'll make our way into a tabletop. Your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And take a few sways from side to side, bringing the right shoulder to your right hip, and then over to the left. Let your head fall heavy as you rock from side to side, finding some fluid movement through the spine. Land in the center. And we'll find cat and cow. Big breath in. Lifted tailbone, belly drops. Pull your heart forward, lift it up. Exhale for a rounded spine. Tuck the tailbone, hollow your chest, look to your belly. Big breath in, cow pose. Belly drops, gaze comes up. For the cat, you're going to press through your hands, hollow out your chest, and look to the belly. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Follow your own rhythm of breath. Taking one more in each direction. Find your neutral spine. Let your knees go a little bit wider. Send your hips back towards the heels. Take a child's pose. Grounding down through the hips. It's okay if they don't touch your heels. You're also welcome to put a pillow beneath the hips or a block, just for more support, especially if you're tight through the joint. The forehead comes to rest on the floor or a block as well. You can choose to stay centered, or you can walk your hands to the top right corner of your mat. Come back through center. Pause for a breath. And then over to the left. Feel length up the right side with every breath, keeping the shoulders even distance from the mat. Come back through center. Pause here, maybe a gentle rock of the forehead from side to side on the floor. Rise back up all the way. Land on your table, gentle rock from side to side. Walk your knees back a couple of inches, shoulders remain over the wrists. Modified plank. Your belly draws in, low ribs as well. Take a big breath in to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lower yourself slowly to your mat. The palms of your hands on the floor beneath your shoulders. Draw your elbows in towards the ribs and back towards your heels. Pressing down to the shoelace side of your feet, all 10 toenails touching the mat as you reach through the big toes. Big breath in to lengthen and lift collarbones. 1 or 2 ribs comes up off of the mat. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift to hold. We're going to hold the pose, but not our breath. Building strength through the low back. Keep pressing through the shoelaces of your feet. The legs are active, kneecaps drawn towards the hips. And slowly lower down, press through the palms, come up through tabletop. Child's pose. You can keep the arms extended long in front of you, or you can send them back behind you, reaching for your toes. Let your forehead find the mat or a block. Reach your arms back out in front of you if you've drawn them behind. Rise back up. We're going to send one hip onto the floor. Bring your legs around and come into a comfortable seated position. Once you find your way into your comfortable seated position, that can be any variation for you. It can be sitting cross-legged or up onto a pillow, block, or meditation cushion, or you can be sitting on your knees. Wherever you may have found yourself, we'll start to take some gentle rotations through the upper body. Moving the upper body in both directions. Land in the center. Sit up tall, so we want our shoulders stacked over the hips in a mane that is comfortable to you. Send the arms out in front of you, palms face each other. The shoulders draw back into their joints. Take the left hand, lower it down, and cross it over to the right. Take hold of the outer edge of the right arm, and we're going to start to guide that across our body to the left. Working towards a straight arm here and seeing if you can bring it in line with the left shoulder. So we're not pointing down towards the ground or up towards the sky. It's okay if you're not there yet today. It's just the basic direction that you're heading. The palm of your right hand now faces the room behind you. Keep the right shoulder drawn into the joint as the right fingertips reach over to the left. Stay sitting tall and keep breathing. You want to make sure here that the belly button, the chest continue to face forward. We're not guiding the right arm so far to the left that we start to come into a twist. Maintain length through your neck. Grounding down to the sits bones as you lengthen up through the crown of your head. We're going to slowly release the right arm, let it reach down towards the floor in front of you, and then up and overhead. Left hand can stay resting on your lap or come to the floor beside you. Keep reaching those right fingertips over to the left for a side bend. Now you can either walk or slide your left hand further away, or you can start to bend down through the elbow, lowering it onto the mat or onto a block. The chest remains open to the room in front of you. We're not gazing down at the floor. We're lifting the low ribs on the right side up towards the ceiling as you ground down through the right hip. Every breath is creating space from the right hip, the right waist, ribs and shoulder, the entire right side expanding and lengthening. And rise back up all the way, both hands. And we'll find a twist. The left hand comes onto the right knee, right hand comes behind you, lengthening on the inhales and then deepening your twist on an exhale. The right hand can come onto the floor, onto a block, or even just your low back. We really want to focus on the length of our spine and then worry about the depth of the twist. Come back through center. Take a gentle roll of the shoulders in both directions. If you're sitting cross-legged, a perfect opportunity to cross in the opposite direction, bringing the opposite leg out in front. Take those little rotations with your upper body in both directions. Find your center, sit up tall. Arms reach out in front of you, the palms face each other. This time the right arm is lowering down, crossing over to the left. It's going to take hold of the outer edge of the left arm. Guide the left arm across your body over to the right. You may notice the left shoulder lifting up towards your ear. We want to draw that away. Keep that left shoulder drawn into its joint as you slide the left fingertips over to the right, palm faces behind you. This is a great posture to do with your back up against a wall. It's going to be a good indication if you're starting to come into a twist because you'll feel the left shoulder reaching itself off of the wall as the remainder of the body presses into it. Even if the wall's not behind you, you can still focus on keeping the chest facing the room in front of you and sitting tall with a straight and neutral spine. Notice that the left fingertips are starting to sag down towards the floor, especially as you hold the pose for time. You draw it back in line with the right shoulder. Every breath in lengthens the spine. Every breath out, maybe you're able to guide those left fingertips a little more to the left. Being mindful of any previous injuries or dislocations. We're going to slowly release the left fingertips. Them come down in front of you as they sweep up overhead. Right fingertips can come onto the floor or stay on your lap. We're going to send the left fingertips over to the right. Maybe you slide the right fingertips further away. Maybe you bend the elbow down onto the mat or onto a block. Just depending on where and how you're holding tension today. Notice if the left shoulder is starting to creep its way over towards the right knee. Can you draw it back in line with the rest of your body? Stay with your heart facing the room in front of you, not the floor. And rise back up all the way, reach up high. And the right hand comes onto the left knee, left hand comes behind you, find a twist. You can decide if the left fingertips are on the floor, your low back, or a block. Maybe the gaze is over the left shoulder, completing the twist. Every breath in lengthens through the spine. Every breath out deepens. Come back through center. A little roll of the shoulders in both directions. And take a big breath in, reach the fingertips high. Let the palms come together as they meet in front of your heart. Elbows reach to the side of the wall. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, elbows reach to the sides. Big breath in, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take two more just like that. Slowing the breath and slowing the movement. The next time your hands come to meet in front of your heart, we're going to pause there for breath. Maybe closing your eyes, continuing to sit up tall. The palms come to touch, the fingers pointing to the sky, thumbs gently in contact with the chest. As you breathe in and out, feel the chest expanding into your thumbs. Aware of points of contact between sits bones and the floor. Just be present in the moment and in breath. If you've closed your eyes, you're welcome to gently blink them open. Release your hands at your sides, extend your legs long. If they've been crossed, you may wish to do a few little wiggles with your leg, pointing and flexing through your toes. And we're going to bend through the right knee, bring the sole of the right foot onto the floor. Let the sole of the right foot come towards the inside of the left leg as you open the right knee up to the side of the room. The inseam of the right pant leg is facing the sky. You bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. That can mean close up towards the pelvis or down towards your ankle. Any pinching pain or discomfort in the knee, maybe you slide the right foot down a little further towards the ankle, or you can place a block beneath your knee for support. Turn your upper body, your torso, your chest to face the left foot. We're going to reach up overhead. With a straight spine, fold forward over the left leg towards the left foot. Walking fingertips towards your ankle. Now we're not trying to touch our forehead to our shin here. Instead, think about sending the heart beyond your toes. We want to be feeling a stretch up the back of our left leg. Deep flex in the left ankle, the toes are drawn towards your face as you fold forward. If you're feeling this in the low back, it could be a sign that you're starting to round. Maybe walk yourself back up a little further. Consider sending your belly button beyond your left knee, the heart beyond your ankle, and the forehead beyond your toes. Rounding down to the sits bones as you lengthen through the crown of your head before you fold forward. If you have a strap, you're welcome to take that in your hands, loop it over your foot, and use that to guide you forward. As long as you remain open through the chest, we're not hollowing out, setting the shoulders forward. We're staying open through the chest, and we're keeping that straight spine, the neutral spine, as we fold forward. Letting this be more of an active stretch to the back of the left leg. Consider drawing your left sits bones towards the back of your mat, as if you're trying to slide your heel towards you without actually moving your left foot. Every breath in that lengthens from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Every breath out folds you forward a little bit more. We're going to take the more passive variation of this same stretch. So release the strap if you have one. Let the palms face up. Release your ankle, let your toes fall wherever they choose. And then we'll start to just round the upper body, let the head fall heavy. Completely effortless. We're not gripping, we're not pulling, we're not trying to deepen. Option here to bring a block beneath your forehead, either on the floor or on your left leg. Choosing the height that works best for you. Where in your body are you holding on to effort? Are you still gripping, clenching? Are you trying to go deeper into this pose? Even the idea, the concept of depth is effort. Let this truly be passive. Let gravity do the work as your body ragdolls in space. Maybe supported by props to feel safer, the muscles will begin to release, to soften. The moment we start to force ourselves deeper, the body begins to panic. The muscles will tighten, they'll clench. It'll actually take you longer to get to wherever it is you're trying to get. Let go of any image or thought of what this pose should be. Instead, just be present in breath. The longer you hold, you'll naturally start to feel the body open up, allowing you to go deeper. Turn the palms to the mat. Start to walk yourself up slowly. Allow the head to rise up last. You may have moments of dizziness, blurred vision. It should always be short-lived. If it's prolonged, please talk to your doctor. We'll extend the right leg long. Let it meet the left. Draw some circles with your ankles in both directions. A little bend through the knees, releasing any tension that may have developed. As we set up for the opposite side, bend through your left leg, bring the sole of the left foot onto the floor. And tip your left knee over to the left side of the room. Slide the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg at a height that feels best. Maybe supporting the left knee if you need. We're going to turn our chest towards the right leg. Deep flex in the right ankle pulls the toes towards your face. With or without the strap. You can fold forward over the right leg. Just noticing if you're holding more or less tension on this side. Making sure that the shoulders are approaching the floor at the same rate. Oftentimes we start to tuck the right shoulder down. And you bring it in line with the left as you fold forward with the heart towards the ankle. Gaze beyond your toes, maintaining that length all the way up the back of your neck even. You could be holding onto the strap or simply walking your fingertips further forward. The strap can be helpful because it reminds you to draw the toes towards you and stay active through your leg as well. Have your shoulders started to round forward? Can you create space through the front of the chest and throat? Every breath in lengthens from the right heel to the right sits bone, from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Every breath out, maybe you are able to go a little bit deeper into your forward fold. Remembering that the intended stretch for this pose is the back of our right leg. If you're feeling it into the low back, it could be a sign that you're starting to round prematurely. And as we set up for the more passive variation, when we're rounded through the spine, we don't want to be drawing ourselves forward with the strap. So ensure that you release the strap. I usually encourage students to have the palms of their hands face the sky. That's going to resist temptation to grip the floor and pull yourself forward. Let the arms really be passive. By placing the palms facing up, the fingers can curl in softly and be truly effortless. Release through your leg, the ankle, the toes fall where they choose. As you start to round through your spine, head falls heavy. As you gently fold forward, maybe you choose to bring a pillow or block beneath your forehead. At whichever height works best on this side. We'll hold for time. Can you send your breath into your back body? Maybe visualizing it lengthening up the back of your leg, creating space through your entire back body, the low back, the mid back, upper back and shoulders. Expanding as you breathe, softening, and folding forward as you breathe out. Can you let your arms release effort as well? Create space between your teeth as the face and jaw relax. And breathe softly. Turn the palms to the mat, start to rise up slowly, releasing any props. Head comes up last. Extend your left leg long to the bottom of your mat. Give the legs a little wiggle, point and flex through the toes. And we'll bend through the knees. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat as you lower down onto your back. The knees are bent, feet on the floor. Walk your feet towards the edges of the mat. Let the knees tip in to touch. Just taking a moment here for your low back to reset, a gentle counter pose to the forward fold we just did. This is always a great alternative to Shavasana, especially if you have low back sensitivity. You're welcome to come here anytime. With the soles of the feet still wide, we're going to draw the knees apart. Take a gentle rock of the knees from side to side, a little windshield wiper motion. Moving slowly, mindfully, releasing any last remaining tension through the hips, the pelvis, the low back. Land in the center, walk the feet together. Soles of the feet on the floor, knees are bent. If you have a block, you may wish to use it here. We're going to lift our hips up and slide the block beneath them before lowering back down. Coming back once again into a supported bridge pose. But you have the option to allow your hips to remain on the floor or on a pillow instead. Make sure that it is the sacrum, the lowest portion of your spine at the pelvis. So it's more so the pelvis being supported here than the spine itself. If you're uncertain, you're better to have the block too low than too high. Once you feel supported with nothing digging into your spine, we're going to draw the knees towards you. If necessary, lift the hips a little, adjust your prop to find comfort and support. From there, we'll extend the legs up towards the sky, deep flex in the ankles, palms face up. For legs up the wall or waterfall pose. The same pose can be done with the hips on the floor. Or you can slide your body up against a wall, let the heels rest on the wall instead of being in midair. If that's a little bit too much today, you can always bend your knees, have the calf muscles resting on a chair or a bed, couch. This is your practice. Let it be uniquely your own. Adjusting or modifying that posture however it works, or any posture in class for that matter. You can remain in stillness, or you can start to point and flex through the ankles, sending your toes towards the ceiling or drawing them towards your face. You can create a little space between the legs and draw circles through the ankles in both directions. Or you can find some movements through the legs themselves. Start to draw the feet as far away from each other as you can. And back through center. Draw the legs farther away from each other as if you're creating a V shape with the legs. And either using the strength of the muscles of your thighs or the support of your hands, draw the legs back through center. Take a few more just like that, maybe even timing them out with your breath. Moving in a mindful manner, not just using momentum. The next time the feet come up towards the ceiling, they're going to pause there. Take just a few more breaths in your waterfall pose. Bend through the knees, bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Lift your hips up, remove your block, and slowly lower the hips back down. Notice any sensation you may be feeling through the pelvis or low back. Let the soles of the feet come to touch. The knees open up like a book, creating a diamond shape with your legs. You have the choice here. If you'd like more of a restorative version, you can place pillows or blocks beneath your knees for support. The closer the heels are to the pelvis, the more of a stretch you'll be feeling. So adjust accordingly. You can bring the hands at your sides, let the palms face up, slide your shoulder blades beneath you. That same open chest, open throat and heart. You're in a safe place here on your mat. As we begin to slow our breath, the body begins to feel safe as well. Counteracting that fight or flight response that may trigger us to take short, panting breaths, panicky breath. When we slow our breath, the body naturally begins to feel safe. The muscles will soften, begin to release, to let go, and to relax. If you have found a place of comfort, you are welcome to stay just as you are. Finishing your practice here on your mat, your reclined cobblers or supine Baddha Konasana pose. Allowing the soles of the feet to support one another, the knees to grow heavy as you settle into stillness. And if you'd prefer, you can release your blocks, extend your legs long to the bottom corners of your mat. For your final resting pose, Shavasana, or any other resting pose that is calling to you today. Your limbs immediately grow heavy, grow still, and relax. The weight of your limbs is apparent with every breath out. The back body joins the limbs in stillness and in weight, melting you into your mat. As heavy as the body begins to grow, the front body remains light and fluid, moving freely with breath. Gentle rise and fall, completely effortless. But you remain aware of its presence as it moves through you. You change the shape of your body with every breath. This practice of stillness and of breath, as always, will continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. I encourage you to take up time here on your mat. Offer your body stillness, a sense of peace and ease that it so desires. When you do feel ready to get up and go, do so slowly and mindfully, taking with you that which you've cultivated here on your mat into the rest of your day and week to follow. With such gratitude for you joining me here today and always. Namaste.